Hello everybody and welcome back to Will's Commentates Suzuran Puyo Fair. As said before, I'm your host Will, and this will be a fever match against Darnell versus Dusty. I don't remember what I talked about before, because this is a re-recording, because I may have fucked up. But Darnell fixes his mistake and now is free to continue extending. A quick 3 from Dusty, making Darnell forced to set off main. But it's a very good main at 9, while Dusty doesn't really have too many resources, so let's see if Dusty's able to go into fever. And Dusty is able. A little bit of extension. That tail unfortunately doesn't do anything. And let's see if Dusty is able to set off. That big Puyo is gonna ruin Dusty's chance, considering that Dusty doesn't really have enough resources on the main board. The first point is gonna have to go to Darnell. Dusty had an all clear if Dusty lived. That's mighty unfortunate. I have to say, I don't know if I said this on the other one or on this one, but Maguro's playstyle doesn't really help you if you're trying to do GTR. Because Maguro wants to, like, freestyle, honestly. Which is why Maguro was actually my first fever main. Because he just... freestyler. Because there are times where the Puyos will just not agree with you. Like, for example, that one... Actually, that one wasn't that bad. But there are times where no matter what you do, you're going to be screwed and you're going to have to pop something. If you do, like, a chaining style like GTR. While Maguro wants to just, like, vibe his way into a chain, if that makes sense. Unfortunately, that chain pops, and so it is to fever with you, Dusty. Now that is going to explode. Oh yeah? Unfortunately, a fever 4 and a fever 5 is not going to be enough to counter those two rocks, and with no resources allowing you to go back into fever, it seems that the second point will go to Darnell as well. Darnell as well. Ooh, ah. And that is main chain for Darnell. Let's see if Dusty is able to get to the main. Talking about someone without pronouns is strange. Your brain is used to, yes, now you say a pronoun. Except you don't. Because Dusty prefers not using pronouns. So... Ooh, is that really what you're supposed to do there? You're still able to set off the fever chain, however, you still have a rock and 2 lines. It's down to only 4 lines now, which is better. However, it's still a lot of damage that Dusty has to deal with. And Darnell sets off a quick 4 to seal the deal. Which means that the third round goes also to Darnell. I guess I can shameless plug. If you are wondering what Suzuran Puyo Fair is, it is a Discord server that does bi-weekly tournaments, once on Switch, next time on PC. And they focus on mainly having tournaments for modes that are not as favored to the competitive scene. Like, for example, Fever. Basically, the other modes that aren't too. Like, there's a skill battle tournament coming up. There's also a swap tournament in the works, and many other to come. So if that sales pitch interests you, then I recommend you join the server that is hopefully in the description, right, Lux? Right, while I was trying to plug the Discord server, Dusty was able to take a point from Darnell. So let's see if it's a sign of things to come, or if it's just a one-off thing. A quick 3. While Darnell doesn't exactly have main chain ready, yet is able to offset enough garbage to not be in any significant danger and open up main chain to not go, and instead goes to Fever with a moon and a star of garbage left to deflect. Let's see if Darnell is able to. Well, even if Darnell isn't able to, as long as Darnell has a red ready to go, then he is gonna be able to set up his chain. And an all clear, so that's gonna help him whenever he goes back to Fever, which he will be able to since he had a red ready to pop. And the main chain is away. And double 8, still a star left, but a lot less than before. Not the greatest extension from Darnell, but it's able to set off the chain, which is all that you need. Is it going to be able to counter? And it does! And Dusty was caught off guard, which means that Darnell stops the momentum in its tracks with match point. Dusty needs to win 4 rounds in a row to be able to take this from Darnell's grasp. A little bit of cleanup from Darnell. A quick 3 from Dusty, which Darnell simply takes because Darnell has a way to get up to main. Ooh, another 3 that now Darnell is in a rougher spot than before. And it blocks the... It blocks the reds and then blocks the one slot where Darnell would have been able to live. That's so unfortunate. And Darnell sets off main. A big one at that. And so does Dusty, but unfortunately it cuts Dusty's gonna have to rely on Fever to be able to get out of this match. That tail doesn't work, and Dusty just soft drops the red instead of popping the red that was on the right. No matter. It just means that Darnell takes the round.